Hello, hello, everyone. Anybody in the chat, can you hear me? Just say hi. Say hi, I can hear you. I've been having some technical difficulties, so I'm a little late. Just a little bit. Hi, Queen. How are you? How have you been? Let's see. I've been doing these like heatless rollers in my hair overnight, and I think they're working really good. Hi, username. So, username, what do you go by? Is it just a username 2013? This is your first live? Well, welcome. So usually the first few minutes, people are pouring in, and then when you guys have questions, you can ask in the chat. But most of the time, I'm just here just shooting it until more people come in. You usually just read on Reddit. Vi, okay. Yeah, if you tell me how to pronounce your name, I will pronounce it however you tell me to. That's like me with alchemistic. I've had other people are like, how do you say it? Just call me alchemy. It's fine. If you can't say it the full thing, that's fine. Does not bother me. I know, Queen. I know you are, and it's always translated, remember? Like after everything, it'll be translated and just you'll be able to watch it later. And for those of us still joining, hi, I am Alchemistic. I go live about once a week to answer questions. And the only stipulation is that you have to be subscribed. So if you're not subscribed and you're in my chat and you would like to ask a question, all you got to do is subscribe. And I think you got to be subscribed for 5 minutes and then you can ask a question. It's just to kind of weed out certain types of people that come into live chats. You know, they have nothing better to do than to mess with people, and we don't have time for that. So that's another thing I wanted to talk about is recently I was coaching with a client and I was talking about basically how to deal with 3D, right? Most of the time I'm a no F's given type, right? But I literally said, why are you entertaining these people? Because they were basically like just trolls in real life, right? And I was like, we ain't got time for that. Don't even entertain it. Don't even give it your energy. Happy Mother's Day, Mel. Aren't you a mom as well? Or did I get that wrong? I mix people up, so if you're not the person I'm thinking of, I apologize. I have a lot of moms that come to me. Of course you will. If that's what you want, if that's what you desire, you will be. Yes, absolutely. I also have lots of people that's their desire is they want children. don't judge. I was a one and done. One was enough for me. One was more than enough. But yeah, what I was talking about is I got some volume today. I have been using these like heatless, like sleep in blowout type situation rods. I'm a side sleeper, so what I did is I like put like one here, like the 3 sections, right? And it's been working out. Didn't use any heat on my hair today, so that's a win. I didn't put anything in my hair prior. So like in my recent videos, I had put some curl cream in my hair while it was wet, and then I put the rods in. So it held the curl better. I'm kind of liking this situation too. I've just been testing different ways out. If you are in my chat and you would like to ask a question, you can always ask a question and I will answer it. This is a way, guys, if you have not worked with me or can't afford to ask a question and I will answer it. Sorry, I was on a phone call and missed about 2.5 minutes. I was talking to my coworker, but I'm back now. No worries. No worries. You didn't miss much. Just me talking about like girly things. That's it. That's all you missed. It's so funny. Without fail, every time I go live, people start calling me. It's like, no. I blocked off my calendar, sir. You know I'm busy, sir. Happy Mom Day, Gradine. Or is it Gardine? Hold on a minute. I'm going to grab something really quickly. Okay. I wanted to go grab my other phone just in case I get messages, because here's the thing, guys. Priority. So let's talk about priority. Okay? My texting clients, number 1 priority. They get priority over everyone else. And of course, if you book a coaching call with me, you're prioritized for the time that you book with me. And then it's email/audio message coaching, and then everything else. Dodd. Thank you. Is it Yao? Is that how you say your name, honey? Is it Yao? Well, welcome to the first live. Did you listen to the message that I sent you? I just sent you one this morning. It's probably like late your time though, huh? Is it, so yo or Yao? Yeah, I figured it's late for you. I think we have like a 12-hour difference. I'm in Eastern time in the US, and I do have clients that are like Cali time, so on the other side of the coast. So that would be an even bigger time difference, I think, for you if someone was in Cali. I used to be on the West Coast, and I'm considering going back because I do miss it. If you guys have any manifestation questions, I will answer those. If they're personal questions about me, I will choose if I answer them or not, or I just ignore them. Okay. So Vi, yeah, I do have some questions. Also, if you remember, I had asked you some questions that you'd liked. You told me that it would be good to post them, though I hadn't gotten around to doing it. So, well, you're here now. Bye. So, if you're here, what questions do you have? Dowd, I am not political, so I will not be answering political questions. Next. I have a whole video, and I think it's on one of my playlists now. I think I took it off as far as being public, but you can still access it. I have a whole video on how politics is just you pushed out. So I don't pay attention to it. And because I don't pay attention to it, it doesn't affect me. Let me see if I can find it. And I'll tell you if it's public or not. It's one of my older videos. So it was from many months ago. Let's find it. Yeah, I unlisted it, so it'll still be under one of my playlists. Probably like my main playlist, so like where it's manifestation, law of assumption, etc. The video title is Why Politics and 3D Circumstances Don't Control... Hold on. I gotta click on it. Don't control your reality. Go watch that video. The thumbnail is a man and a woman arguing, and it says the truth about politics and other 3D circumstances. Go watch that. And if you are joining me and you are not subscribed or you're new to me, I do these chats about once a week and I answer questions live. So this is for those that might not be able to afford personal coaching and would like to have questions answered. Okay, the only stipulation is that you have to be subscribed, and you just need to be subscribed for 5 minutes. Yeah, guys, I am not, and I can't stop touching my hair. It feels really good. Anyway, I am not political and I'm not religious. I grew up Southern Baptist in the U.S., but I am not religious. I believe that all religions are connected. Okay. Queen, my lover hasn't contacted me for more than 4 months, and when I took the initiative and called him, he scalded me and refused to talk to me because I didn't ask about him for all this long time. Who told you it's been 4 months? Queen, you've been following me a long time, honey. You already know time doesn't exist. There is no past. There is no future. There is only the now moment. So with that being said, it's only your perception that it's been 4 months. You could easily change that. It's only been a couple of days. He's upset that you didn't call him because he misses you, because he likes you, because he loves you, right? Vi, I am quite curious about these infinite realities, Dilio. It's both baffling and quite intriguing to manifest shift to your desired reality via simply thinking. It's more than just thinking, okay? So thoughts don't create, okay? If your thoughts shifted your reality, gosh, do you know how many times you would be shifting realities all day long? I mean, you really do shift realities all day long. However, your thoughts, think about it. Your brain is like a supercomputer. So you're often having multiple thoughts going on simultaneously at the same time, and they can be contradicting thoughts. So you could think, I'm an amazing person, but also I'm a POS, right? Both of those can't create at the same time. What creates, what shifts your reality, your identity, who you are saying you are. For who do you say I am? Jesus asked his disciples. The caterpillar asked Alice, who are you? It's in everything. Eminem, I am whoever you say I am. It's in pop culture, it's in religion, it's in books, it's in everything. Yo, how do you ignore the 3D when you are in contact with them? I just got angry just now over certain responses, and she did not make plans with me at all this weekend. So you should watch and I suggested this, you should watch my video on how I fixed the relationship with my son. I was faced with 3D circumstances every day, all day long. I was crying myself to sleep every night. Okay? 3D circumstances do not matter. They don't matter. They are just one selection of reality. There are multiple realities to choose from at any given moment. This is proven in science. This is proven in religion. This is proven in the woo-woo. Okay? You are selecting different realities every single moment of every single day by who you are saying you are, by your identity, by your being, and by your knowing. The knowing is faith, right? That's what the Bible calls faith. It's your knowing. That's it. Super Milk Box. Interesting name. So I've gone through a lot with my SP. I'm trying to manifest them back, but it's all I have left. Lost like every friend. Is this possible to come back from? Absolutely anything is possible to come back from. There's no impossible circumstances. They're only impossible because you're saying they're impossible. That's number one. Number two, why are you calling this person your SP? I have a whole video on this. It's, I think the most common mistake or number one mistake you can make or something like that with your SP. And that's keep referring to them as your SP or your ex. You only have the now moment. There is no past. It is only memories that you keep replaying in your head. You can remember things differently. Okay? The future isn't here yet. The future, if you're focused on that, is just anxiety. It's a fear, right? It hasn't happened yet. So, if all you have is the now moment, and every single moment you are deciding your reality, you calling them SP or X is going to keep them separate from you. All of my success stories with SPs, I have them make this shift. Call them what they are to you. Is this person your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your partner, your lover? I don't care. You could have easily just said, I've gone through a lot with, and let's say they're male, with my husband. And I wouldn't know any different. You see how that's selecting your reality? Make that simple shift. Shanice, we are the awareness behind the thoughts because we choose which ones we accept. Exactly. So thoughts are just there. Think of them like, especially the negative ones, like the negative self-talk, right? As background noise. I also like to compare it to a toddler. So those of you that are mothers in my chat and fathers, I know it's Mother's Day, but to me, it's Parents' Day, okay? So think of the negative thoughts as a toddler throwing a tantrum. What is the best way to deal with a toddler that is throwing a tantrum? Ignore it, right? Every parent will tell you this. Ignore it. It is just looking for attention. That is the same thing as those negative thoughts, the negative self-talk. You're not good enough. They don't love you. They're with someone else. You never can amount to anything. right? You always struggle with money, right? The bad wolf, the evil wolf. Okay, go watch that video. The good versus the bad wolf, good versus the evil wolf, whatever. It's the same thing. Okay, the good wolf is over here saying you are more than enough. They're your soulmate. They love you. You're worth more for your skill sets and effort. Which one are you feeding? You can't feed both at the same time. Which one are you feeding? Okay? That simple. Queen, he told me that he had many relationships with other women and blamed me because I did not call him or care about him. You're feeding the 3D queen. He is just you. He is just you. You've been sitting here waiting for him to contact you, right? And thinking he's with other people. Therefore, that reality presented itself because you were identifying with being the person that would have that reality. Shift your identity. He's never been with anybody else. He just said this to get to me because he knows that I'm up here and he's down here. He doesn't feel that he compares to me because I am amazing. I am a queen, right? Your little name on here is queen, girl. I'm up here and he doesn't feel like he amounts to up there. So he's trying to talk me down so that I will go down on his level, but he's got to reach my level. That's the shift you need to make. Farrah, the woo-woo. Yes, the woo-woo. Vi, my bad. I should have been more specific. I didn't mean thoughts that float around in your head. Could you imagine that? Whoa, the world would be one mashup of chaos. LOL. I understand that and I don't know what else you're saying, but my brain, that's how it works. My brain, it's like opening up your computer and there's 20 tabs open and like 3 of them are playing different music and different songs. One of them's playing a documentary. Like, welcome to my world. Okay. Queen, after many attempts, he talked to me and he was upset with me and did not want to talk to me. He told me that his feelings were cold. Again, you're saying this. This is all just a reflection. You've been identifying as someone that this guy would show up this way for. Change your identity. Royal Mind, hey girl. Queen, how do I make him care about me again and call me? By being the person that he already cares for. Who are you being right now? You're being the one that he's been with other women. He's done this. He said that. He's been cold. What are you doing right now? You are focusing on the mirror. You're standing in front of the mirror and do I have one around me? Hold on. I usually have one around me and I don't today. But anyway, you are standing in front of the mirror. Pretend that I'm holding a lipstick. You're wanting to put red lipstick on your lips and you're over here on the mirror like this. And you're like, what? Why is it on here? Why is the mirror dirty? You're putting the lipstick on the mirror. You're sitting here blaming the mirror that the lipstick isn't on your face when you just put it on the mirror. That's what you're doing right now. So focus on you. What makes you happy? Not this person, not outside of you. What makes you happy? Follow your joy. Prioritize yourself. Choose yourself. He cannot choose you. He cannot prioritize you until you prioritize yourself. It's really that simple. By state/what you affirm. Nevertheless, wow, to think of a constant thing/focusing on certain things, in this case, to change a past, for example, is just so hard to fathom. See, I don't constantly think about things. So, let me explain, okay? My brain might work differently than yours, but stay with me, okay? I am ASD1 with ADHD. I was diagnosed with this about 7 years ago, okay? In my early 30s. And that right there tells you how my brain works. I have constant thoughts, nonstop. I just don't pay them attention because thoughts do not create your identity, who you are being, and what you know does. Your thoughts can tell you no, but your knowing can tell you yes, right? It's your knowing that shifts your reality. It's your identity that shifts your reality. The knowing is the faith. The knowing is the assumptions. I can sit here and assume that I look much younger than I do, right? I feel much younger than I do, than my physical age, right? But society tells me, and my thoughts sometimes tell me, but you're close to 40. You're almost 40. You're supposed to have joint pain. You're supposed to have wrinkles. You're supposed to have sagging jowls. You see this, girl? You see this? Jaw snatched, okay? And I used to have a big double chin, okay, when I was overweight. The videos on my channel about my physical transformation from when I went obese to not obese, okay? From obese to snatched, okay? And I did this all by my knowing. I printed out photos of myself of how I wanted to look, and I put them on my wall, and I said, look at me right there. When I looked at myself in the mirror, I saw me as that then, and I did not look like this, okay, when that was going on. How I look now looks just like those photos. Crazy, right? Crazy. Crazy, girl. All right. Meant to say to choose. No worries. Thera. Exactly, queen. Don't play with us. She calls herself queen. She needs to be the queen because she is. All right. Mish. Hi, you're so pretty. Thank you. I don't know if you have a specific video about this, but how do you ignore the 3D if it's something physical or health related? I do, but I'll get to your question in just a second. Like something that affects your independence. It's a little hard to ignore or discount reality when you need help with everything, and that's a constant reminder. Totally understand. So if you watch my video, and it might be private now, but it will be on my playlist if you go to like my success stories, cancer free in 6 weeks. Go watch that video. Okay. I went from cancer diagnosis to cancer free in 6 weeks, and I've been cancer free for 20 years. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I used to suffer from chronic migraines. So constant physical pain. I'm talking about debilitating migraines, right? Where I would have to have no lights on, my ears covered, no noise, no light, and just lay in bed for hours in pain. I went from that to now I have not had a migraine in 5 years, 6 years. They slowly went away, and they popped up here and there when the old self tried to present itself. But now my identity is I don't experience pain. I don't experience migraines. Okay? There, girl, seeing you just makes me so happy. I'm glad. Yo, or yow, is yo. I think that's what you told me. My girlfriend is my girlfriend in 3D. I cry daily. It's weird because she is doing well in her life without me, and I'm left to pick up the broken pieces. She used to see me all the time, but this week there is nothing. You're telling yourself that. How do you know that she's not out trying to better herself so she can be the partner that you deserve? How do you know that? See, it's kind of like when we let our insecurities get in the way, right? Maybe we're seeing someone and we're putting them up on a pedestal, and we think, oh, they're out of my league. They look so much better than me, right? And we get insecure, and then they start pulling away, and we think that that's the reason why. You don't know the reason why. You just need to decide right now, I am the woman that she is choosing. I am the woman that she adores. She chooses me. She prioritizes me. And how you do this is prioritizing yourself. Choose yourself. Love yourself in the way that you want to be loved. Period. You are number one. She is number two. You are number one. She is number two. You are number one. She is number two. Okay? As far as priority. Hi, girly. Girly, how to manifest iPhone because I need it. You already have it. What are you talking about? You're messaging me right now on an iPhone. What iPhone do you want? I'm not an iPhone girly. I'm an Android girly, but what iPhone do you want? You already got it. What are you talking about? You're messaging me on it right now. Like, I just got this new phone. That's why my quality looks a lot better, right? Looks better, guys, because I was on an S23, now I'm on an S25. Okay. Mish, thank you so much, and congratulations on being cancer-free and healing yourself. That's amazing. I'll go watch that video. Perfect. Yeah, I was faced with 3D every day in pain. I was told this was incurable. My migraines, right? I was told it was incurable. With my cancer, I forgot what stage I was at. When you shift realities and identities so much, you'll forget the old reality. I forgot what stage I was at. But what happened is I went to the doctor. I was diagnosed with cancer, and I was told I would need all these different treatments. If that didn't take, I was going to need surgery. If that didn't take, I was going to need this. I was going to need that. Blah, 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 blah. Right? And I straight looked at the doctor and I said, I don't have time for this because my son was just born. Okay? I had a newborn to take care of. I said, I don't have time for this. I've got a child to take care of. I was like, it's going to take one treatment and then I'm going to be good. And he said, you need to be more realistic. I was like, I am. When are we scheduling it? So we scheduled it. We did it. A few weeks later, did biopsy again, and it was gone. They tested me like every other month for a while, and it was gone. So much so they questioned their own diagnosis and took it off of my record. Affirmation for iPhone 16 Pro Max. Okay, you've already got the iPhone 16 Pro Max. What are you talking about? It's in your hand. That's a bigger phone, right? So the phone that I'm on, recording on, is a S25. This is my business phone, so I just use this for texting clients and phone calls. That's all I use it for, so I don't care what it is, but it's probably about this size, right? My hands are small, okay? My hands are small. So if your hands are small, imagine holding that bigger phone in your hand. Imagine looking at it, you're scrolling on it, you're messaging me on it, you already have it. You already have it. It's here now. You already have it. And you see, guys, manifestation is like not one size fits all. This person wants an iPhone Pro, right? And that's fine. Another person wants to cure pain. Great. Another person wants to 10x their business and go from 200K a year to $1 million a year. I have clients like that, right? Or 2 million a year, I should say. Like 200,000 a year to 2 million a year. Great. It's the same. Right? Whether you're manifesting an iPhone, whether you're manifesting millions, whether you're manifesting your person, it is all the same. It all goes down to you already have it. You are already that person. That's it. No techniques needed. No affirmations needed. You don't need to sit here and robotically affirm, I have an iPhone 16 Pro. 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 You don't need to do that, okay? You don't. You already have it. You would not be sitting here affirming that you have air to breathe. I 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 have air to breathe. Oh, I have air to breathe. Right? No. You You know that you have air to breathe. You don't sit here and visualize and do sat scenes that the sun is going to rise every morning. You know that the sun is going to rise every morning. It's a knowing. It's faith. It's just a fact. It's a fact that you have the iPhone. It's a fact that you are pain-free. It's a fact that you are already in the relationship you desire. Period. Thera, I'm manifesting my boyfriend who's with someone else, but not anymore because he's meant to be with moi. I'm the prize, and I'm open to a new love coming in too. Why limit myself? Exactly. Why limit yourself, girl? Why limit yourself? I have multiple clients that if you are a texting person with me or you get a package, one of them is in this room right now. They will tell you, I think there's 2 of them in this room right now. They will tell you what I do right away. What do I do? Self-concept. Focus on self. And it'll be raining whatever you want. It's raining women, it's raining men, it's raining non-binaries. I don't care. Okay? It's gonna rain it for you. It's raining love. Let's just talk about that. It's raining attention. It's raining being prioritized. It's raining everything. Okay? It will rain everything as soon as you prioritize yourself. When you prioritize yourself, everything prioritizes you. Thera, absolutely. Focus on self because we're capable of giving ourselves the love we desire. Exactly. Period. It's done. It's finito. Okay. Oh. My clients will tell you I'm absolutely insane. Like if you do like a texting service with me, it's a monthly service or a weekly service. I forget what I have available right now. But sometimes I get openings and don't always update my website. I'm bad at it, okay? So if you want in and there's not an available spot, email me and I'll tell you if I can open one or not. But yeah, my clients will tell you I'm absolutely insane. And I will force you to focus on yourself, on self-concept. I will force you to do that for the first week. Minimum. But it's a lifestyle. See, you guys, you can't just do it for a few days. You can't just do it for a week. It is lifelong. That is like dieting, right? Like, example here, you want to lose 20 pounds, right? You diet, you exercise, you lose that 20 pounds. Let's say you lose it in a couple of months. Okay, and that's actually pretty quick, but let's say you lose it in a couple months. And then you go right back to eating McDonald's 3 times a day. And you don't work out anymore. And then you wonder why I gained weight. Well, you stopped working out and eating right. It's not rocket science. Okay? So, once your 3D changes because you're focused on self, what are you supposed to do? You keep focusing on self. Why does this keep doing that? Anyway, this is like one of those like comfortable dresses. I'm wearing a dress, guys. Okay. Thera, I got your SP course 14-day and I'm on day 2, girl. Love noticing the active shifts from minor/major. I've noticed myself being aware and catching myself when I fall back into old thinking. And that's okay. It'll happen. The old self is going to come back. It's the 2 wolves. It's the evil wolf versus the good wolf, right? Evil wolf is over here saying you're not good enough, right? Who do you think you are? Yada, yada, yada. And that will show up in your 3D reality too, because everything is you, right? And then the good wolf is over here saying, what are you talking about, girl? You're amazing. You're cream of the crop. Why are you listening to the bad wolf? Don't feed this one. Feed this one. Once you feed this one more, this one's going to get angry because it's starving. What does a wolf do when you starve it? It will get aggressive. It will get angry. It will start growling at you. It will start showing its teeth. That's what it's doing right now. Just be like, oh, that's cute. Instead of looking at it as this big bad wolf that's about to eat you, look at it as it's a little puppy wolf, right? It's a little puppy. It's only a few weeks old, and it's growling at you, and you're like, oh, that's so cute. Right? It's a little baby. It's just a baby. That's it. It's a little baby. And Thera, what do I do? You're on day 2, right? What am I doing? Have I said anything about SP yet? No. What am I doing? I'm telling you to focus on you. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. And because of that, not just the course, but with texting clients, with coaching clients, with everything, as long as they listen to me and they focus on self, they have shifts within a week. Within a week. As long as they do what I'm telling them to do, which is focus on self. I've had people tell me I should relabel it to a self-concept course. I'm gonna create a self-concept workshop, but I don't consider the SP course a self-concept course entirely, because it's just the first 7 days that is self-concept. But it's for a reason. Self-concept is the foundation to the house. Your desire is the house itself on top, right? So let's say your desire is to be a millionaire, right? Your foundation has to be the identity of a millionaire. Self-concept. How does a millionaire act, move, and think? How does it feel to be a millionaire? Right? That's what we have to embody 90% of the time. So that's why with SPs, 90% you, 10% them, even after we're focused just on self for a minimum of a week. Okay? 90% you, 10% them. After you focused on self and saw shifts, yeah, you could start focusing on them a little bit. Not a problem. 10% them. Royal Mind. I am a client and this woman, and what she teaches works, and I am headed towards marriage. Yup. Get that ring, girl. Oh, my nose itches. You gotta tell them. If you like it, then you better put a wing on it. Whatever that song is. I'm crazy. I send my clients like freaking voice notes of me singing all the time. This is me all the time. I'm just letting you know. This is my personality. It doesn't change. If you knew me in person, it's the same. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. That's it. Yeah. I think that's it, right? That's the lyrics. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. That's what you tell them. Like, sir, it's bare. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, you want to put babies in me? Okay. This is naked. This is naked right here. There's no babies until I have a ring on my finger and your last name or something. Okay. Thera, to be honest, it's so easy to let the 3D get to you, but it's really about shifting the awareness and identity. Checking behavior will slowly start to dissolve too. Exactly. You want to know why? Because again, the two wolves, right? As soon as you're feeding the good wolf enough, it gets super strong. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and the evil wolf gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So then the good wolf will fight off the evil wolf for you. These are just two different identities, This is you 1.0. This is you 2.0. You want to be 2.0. 2.0 wants you to be 2.0, because the more you're giving awareness to the 2.0 version of you, the more it can thrive, the more it survives. And I got the song I Will Survive in my head. I told you guys, my brain is like multiple songs going on at once. Anyway, yo, yow, yo, yow. I know you're going to get irritated with me. Anyway, what do we do if someone around us asked about our person? I cried to my mom, and so she knows, and she asked me on some days. My friends have been asking too. You can go about this a few different ways, okay? You can just tell them, I don't want to talk about it. Simple, right? I don't want to talk about it. You could do that, or have a conversation with them, but in your mind, you're switching the conversation. Up to you which way you are aligned with, okay? For me, I have conversations, and then in my mind, I'm saying something different. Is it yo? Yow? I was so bad. Anyway, so if you have the conversation with them, let's say example, okay? Someone says to you, why is she treating you so badly? In your mind, instantly switch it to, why is she treating you so dang good? Oh my God. See the difference in shift? It's like when I get trolls on my channel, or people new to me that aren't trolls and they just genuinely ask, right? Let's say someone says, why are you wearing that ridiculous mask? I instantly change it, and people have seen me do this live in my lives before. I instantly change it to, that mask is ridiculously beautiful. And I react in the way that, because I'm bold like that, I react in the way that I shifted it in my mind. So they said, that mask is ridiculous. That mask is ridiculously beautiful. So I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. I'll continue wearing it. You see? I shifted it. And then what happens is either they delete their comment or it changes instantly. Because I changed it in here and who I was identifying as. Now, people tell me they love my mask. People tell me that it's part of me and it's part of how I brand myself. And yeah, it is. Many people ask why the mask? Because I want to. That's number one. But number two, because I want you to focus on my messages. I don't want you to focus on me. That's why. That is why. But yeah, you can react however is best for you. You could say, I don't want to talk about it. Yo, like yo-yo. Okay. Okay, so yo. That resonates a lot. My colleagues kept asking on Friday, and I got terribly annoyed. Then just tell them you don't want to talk about it. Tell them, like, stop asking. Stop asking. Simple. Because it's probably Sunday for you now, right? Or Saturday night. Don't mind me, and I got another song in my head. What was that song? Saturday night, da, 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 da. That song. Love you, baby. Is that how that song goes? I don't know. Interesting. I always thought that the mask was for protecting yourself, like anonymity. Not really. Not really. Because most people in my circle know what I do. I don't hide anything. They actually follow both my personal account and my business account on like Instagram. I don't care. And see, this is where you need to get to, is that you know yourself so much, you know your identity so much that 3D doesn't matter. I do this so that you focus on yourself and not me, because I am just you pushed out. So whoever is viewing me, I am you pushed out. In your reality, in your world, I am just you. In my world, you are just me. And I honestly learn more from my clients than they learn from me. Crazy, right? My clients better me. Yo, yes, a lot of people are also throwing bad energy, like they are complaining about their own issues. And I get annoyed ever since I started LOA, kind of becoming like a bad friend. You're not a bad friend. So I get what you're saying, right? People just complain. Oh, I don't have enough money. I can't pay my rent. This. Drama, yada, yada, da. Sometimes it's hard to filter that, and I get it. But what I do is I switch it for them. Let's say they're struggling with money. Let's say they're struggling to find a job. They're unemployed, okay? And they're complaining about it. I put in 100 applications and I never got a call back, right? I switch that instantly in my head to I only put in 10 applications and I got 9 callbacks. Instantly, I shift the conversation in my head. And then the next thing you know, they've got a job. Only you can manifest for other people in your reality. No one outside of you can manifest for you. So if you see a coach, a guru, a teacher that tells you, oh, I can manifest for you. No, don't listen to that. No one can manifest for you in your reality. It's all through you. It's through your faith. It's through your knowing. I cannot manifest for you because I can only manifest in my reality. You can only manifest in yours. I found it really funny, really hilarious. There's a big manifestation coach out there. It is not anyone that I've talked about. It is not anyone that I've endorsed. Okay? That on Instagram, one of his videos like popped up on my feed or whatever. I was just doom scrolling for a little bit. And he was talking about how ChatGPT is creating narcissists. So I listened to see what he had to say, right? And he said that talking to ChatGPT is giving people a God complex and making them think that they are a god or a goddess. This is the same man that if you go to his services says that he manifests for you. This is the same man that goes around calling women goddesses and men kings and gods. But he has a problem with ChatGPT doing that. You got to ask yourself, why would a coach say that? Because it's digging into their profits. I could charge a lot more for my services and still get booked. I don't for a reason, because I don't care. Okay? It's not about the money for me. It's about your transformation. That's it. That's it. And I want to be people's last stop. So what does that mean? That means that usually people only buy my services once. And then they're good. And I don't care. Someone that tells you they manifest for you is literally trying to get you addicted to them. You'll have to keep coming back to them for a new desire. They're giving you the fish. They're like, oh, here's a fish. You have to come back. Oh, here's another fish. No. Not here. Not here. Alchemistic doesn't play that, okay? I teach you how to fish. I will teach you how to fish so you won't need me anymore. Oh, crazy. That's insane. But alchemistic, how can you make money? Because I'm infinite abundance. Because money comes to me effortlessly. Because. See, I am the identity, so it doesn't matter. I sometimes get checks in the mail that I don't even expect. From settlements I never even entered into. From investments I don't even remember doing. I'm telling you. Everybody knows about the whole like thing with FTX. In my reality, I manifested that. Because around the time when they went down, I needed some money. And I said I already have it. And then that shit happened. And then I get a check in the mail. Because I only invested like $500 on my wallet with FTX. And I got $5,000. They sent me out $5,000. You just have to be the identity, and I promise you, everything will come to you. It's like I constantly get free things. Like, I went to Dunkin', right? Went to Dunkin', got my coffee, got my iced coffee, feeling good. Got free shit. The coffee wasn't free, but I got like, what was it? The little hash brown rounds and a wrap. Just saying. Okay. I have so many freaking missed calls now. It's insane. Like, every time I come on here, guys, every time, without fail, nobody calls me. Why does it keep doing that? Nobody calls me. Nobody does anything. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, let's call her. Apparently. See, it's following your joy. This is my joy. I enjoy this. I enjoy coming on here and talking to you guys. And when I follow my joy, I'm hit up. Nonstop. Nonstop. And this is what I coach and this is what I teach for a reason. Bye. Not sure if you feel comfortable with this, and if not, it's cool, but could you elaborate more on changing your state in regards to shifting to where the person in your reality was a different gender? Oh no, that's not a problem at all. I also remember reading that you said that you shifted a reality to where, hold on, you're typing a lot. To where the person who passed away was still alive. That may be too personal for you to share, and that's okay too. Now, how did that work? It's like, so if I told you that I'm trying to shift to a reality where my cat was still alive, or instead of having a cat, I always had a dog instead, aka revision. Now, if I say end up shifting to that particular reality where my cat is still alive, or that I always had a dog and I wake up to a dog beside me, what about the me here? Would I be in an endless look of trying to... So let's start endless look of trying to manifest either one of those realities too, or to try to explain. Sorry if I'm still confusing. I try to elaborate a bit more. No, you're fine. I got you. So let's start at the beginning here and talk about the gender thing. So the person that their sex, it wasn't their gender, their sex changed. Okay. I grew up with this person. We met when I was in, I think, first or second grade, something like that. Kindergarten, I can't remember. It was when we were really young. And they used to be a male. Okay? But they were always girly. played Barbies with us, wanted to play makeup, all of that sort of stuff. And I was the tomboy. I was the tomboy. I wasn't that way at all, but that's how they were. And the older they got, the more they were identifying as a woman, right? Or as a girl. And they wanted to be a girl. And then as we got to adulthood, they started transitioning. And they took hormones and were looking into surgery and all these things. And I saw what this was doing to them, right? Transitioning is extremely hard on a human body. I saw what this was doing to them. And I myself always saw them as female because that's how they acted, right? I always saw them as female, and that's how they wanted to be. So I always saw her as female, and I said to myself that she's always female, and I said her, female name. And then we lost contact for a few years. When she came back in my life, she had always been female. She doesn't even remember being male. So I shifted to a reality where she is now female. Make sense? Like, she just gave birth not too long ago. A trans woman cannot do that. She just gave birth. Okay? Because she contacted me and asked me for some advice as a mother. This was recent. Okay? Now, the person who passed away, I think I'm going to do a video about that on my member side, because I have to be careful with what I say publicly. Okay? Because of rules and everything else. So I might do a video on that, but I hope that I explained it with the gender or the sex thing. So let's say, okay, so with your cat situation, it depends for me personally, and it's up to you what you want to do in your reality. Me personally, let's say that my cat passed away, and I do have a cat. He is now 4 years old, right? Let's say that he passed away right now. He's still too young, right? And let's say I wanted him back. Then I would imagine that he was never sick. He never passed away. Now, could he show up right next to me? Yeah. But a lot of times people's minds, your ego self, your identity, can't fathom that happening, so it won't happen that way. Everything in your reality shifts based on your perception of it and what is possible. So what could happen is he shows up at the front door. Like maybe he got outside of the house, right? He's never been outside the house. But let's say he got outside the house, he was lost for a little bit, and he came back. That's how that could happen. But it happens in many different ways. When we talked about my family member, it had been a couple of years, okay? And then I came to visit family, and they walked in the house, okay? And when I brought up to a family member, I thought they passed away. This is what I was told. They said, oh no, he just had a heart attack, but he survived. It shifted to a different reality where the thing that caused his death still happened, but it didn't cause the death. Does that make sense? Okay. I hope I'm answering your question. Infinite realities exist. There is a reality where I look my age. Even with the mask on, people tell me I do not look my age, and that's fine, right? Because that's my assumption anyway. But, and I don't feel my age. I don't. But there's a reality where I look older than I am. You see, I'm selecting the one where I don't. And when I was obese, I looked my age. I had a double chin. Like you would be able to see it even looking at me straight. You would definitely be able to see it on the side, and you don't see that now. Okay? And I intentionally gained weight. So over on my member side, I have an updated video. I intentionally gained weight over the past like 6 months. And now I'm going to cut it again. So even though I gained weight, I still don't have the double chin. Did I gain all 65 pounds? No. No. Like 20 pounds. Okay. And some of that is muscle. So that's why I said it was intentional. I'm cutting the fat and maintaining the muscle. That's the current goal, and that's what I'm doing. Just hope that one day I'll be in the reality that I desire. You're in that reality now. That reality exists now. In this now moment, you are 5 years old, you are whatever age you are right now, and you are 80 years old. You are all those things right now. And you are all realities that exist right now in your world. You are in there's a reality where you're a female, there's a reality where you're a male, there is a reality where you name it. Let's say that your ethnicity, you are Asian. There is also a reality where you are black, where you are white, where you are everything. There's a reality where your hair is straight. There's a reality where your hair is curly. There is a reality where your eyes are brown. There's a reality where your eyes are blue. There's everything. Everything. I shifted to a reality where my eyes are gray. All my life, people told me my eyes were blue. Sometimes they told me they were green. I was like, no, they just change colors based on what I wear. They're gray. And now they're gray. Sarah, girl, general question. Let's say a real life, I'm guessing RL, real life, ended because, or is it reality? A relationship. Okay. Let's say a relationship ended because they said they didn't feel the vibe / connection anymore before getting with someone else. If this were you, would you revise that thought? Or I personally don't do revision, but I can teach it. It's kind of like there's, say, a basketball coach. And I don't really know much about basketball, but let's talk about it, okay? There's a basketball coach that can't do certain shots, but they can coach that shot. That's the key difference, okay? I can coach any technique. I can coach any way of manifestation. Do I personally do it? Not always. Like, I don't do robotic affirmations, but I can coach it. I have clients that do robotic affirmations and that works for them. I personally don't coach it. I personally don't use it, but I can coach it. So with the revision, can I coach it? Yes. So if you wanted to use revision, you could do that. And you could see that relationship differently. You could see that they said that they don't feel the connection anymore and now they're with someone else. You could see that as that was their own insecurity. Okay? That was their own insecurity, that they didn't feel that they were good enough for you. So they said that to push you away. They said that so that way they were protecting their own heart from being hurt by you. Because they felt like they weren't good enough for you, and eventually you would see that. So they did that so that way they could protect themselves. And now they're with someone else because they are settling. They are settling for second best. Because you are the best thing that ever happened to them. And they are realizing that because now they're on the other side and they're hating it. They're hating their life. They are imagining you when they're with them. They're kissing on them, imagining they're kissing on you. You could easily do it that way. Or you can revise that it never happened to begin with, like my client that revised with his boyfriend. Okay? There is no right or wrong. It is up to you. This is your world. This is your reality. For me personally, I don't do revision. I would just see it differently. I would spin it like I just did. Right? So They just told me that they don't feel the connection because they're so in love with me that they're trying to protect themselves. They don't feel like they're good enough for me. And now they're off with somebody else. Let's say, example here, I'm older, right? They went off with someone younger because they don't feel they can equal up to a queen like me. They don't feel like they can equal up to a mature woman like me. So they've got to go settle for little girls because younger women, little girls, right, don't have those standards that they need to come up to. But they're realizing that I'm the best thing that ever happened to them. And they're missing me more and more every day. They know my value because I know my value. And they're kicking themselves because I'm the one that got away. This is proven time and time again. Every single guy I have ever even went on a date with, I have ever encountered, always comes back. Regardless. I've had men straight up tell me they will never come back to me because I broke up with them, right? They said that I need to make sure because they never go back to exes. They hit me up like a year later, 6 months later, begging for another chance. Doesn't matter what they say. It matters what you say. Who are you being? And they do this because I choose myself. I prioritize myself. You should see my Amazon account, girl. I got a shopping hobby. Okay? I don't call it a problem. I call it a shopping hobby. Okay? Because my love language is gifts. So I give myself gifts. I give myself gifts all the time. Recently, and this is why I keep touching my hair, is because I got like these heatless like rods for like a blowout look, and it looks like I've had a blowout, right? I didn't do shit to my hair. All I did was sleep with these things in my hair, and I let it dry, and then I took it out when I was doing my makeup, and then this is what we got. And my hair is naturally wavy. My hair, like, if you see my other videos in the more natural state, that's my natural hair texture. So usually to get this type of look, I've got to do like the blowout with the blow dryer, then put the curling iron in it, causing all types of damage and shit from heat. No heat damage, soft as fuck, okay? And I bought this recently because I wanted to, because it's for me. You should see the amount of palettes that I have, like eyeshadow palettes. Like, I like makeup. And most of those are gifts from other people. You should see the plethora of, like, fragrances that I have because I'm a fragrance queen. And most of those are gifts from other people. Because I give gifts to myself, other people just give me shit. Yo, I also, I love deleting text for as long as I could, R&B. More so lately with my girlfriend, as they trigger me so much, I just pretend they don't exist. I'm not sure if this is revision, but it's my coping mechanism. No, that's great. If you want to revise, that would be what I would suggest. So if you watch my video, hold on. I don't always remember what I title videos, guys. But it's one of my success stories. It's the one with the most views. So it's SP success stories, and on the thumbnail it says against all odds. It's from, the title of that is SP success stories from devastation to manifestation, why feelings aren't the secret. That one is where I play the one from the client that completely revised his situation with his boyfriend. That is what he did. That is what I told him to do. When he first came to me, he showed me screenshots of what his boyfriend sent him. They were that of everyone's worst nightmare that you could get from your partner. That's what I would say. I honor his privacy and I will never show that, plus they're explicit. But They were bad. I even got emotional seeing them. Okay? Emotions are fine. You're here to have emotions. I got emotional seeing them. It hurt me just as much as it, not as much as it hurt him, but it still hurt me. I'm empathetic, right? And I told him to delete it. I said, delete all of those messages. Only keep the ones where he's saying how much he loves you and all the good things, right? Delete all the bad ones. Delete them now. That's what I told him to do. Delete them now, because he wanted to revise. When he first came to me, he said, I want to fix the relationship with my boyfriend. He did not say, I want to fix the relationship with SP. He did not say, I want to fix the relationship with my ex. He said, I want to fix the relationship with my boyfriend. Exactly like you said, you want to fix the relationship with your girlfriend. Perfect. Okay? He deleted all the texts. And then he scripted out, because he liked scripting. Perfect. Right? He scripted out like the perfect ending of them getting married, all this stuff. And then he put it away. After you script, me personally, I do not script every day. I like scripting too. Okay? It's one of the methods that I personally like. I script once and then I put it away. Because that's putting the order in to say, let's say hypothetically you were ordering, let's say a custom mask, right? I was ordering a custom mask from a mask maker. I selected my colors, I selected the cut, I selected the design, I put the order in, it's done. They said it's gonna take 4 weeks to get to me. Great. Do I focus on that? No. I put the order in and I let it go. And then it shows up. That is how you treat scripting and manifestation. You put the order in, and you let God, the universe, source, whatever you resonate with, deal with the rest. The how and the when is not up to you. Okay? Do you care if the package is in your mailbox or on your porch? No. Because you got it. Do you care if the package is a few days early, or a week early, or a few days late? No, because you still get it. Why are you so focused on the how and when with anything else? Hey, powerful soul, thank you. I was just talking about that. I'm over here like feeling myself, like my hair, because I use these like blowout rods. So this is all heatless, and I'm like loving it. Because normally to get my hair like this, I gotta like blow it out with a blow dryer, put the curling iron in it, like, because my hair is naturally wavy. All heatless, girl. The heatless rods I bought, I'm just gonna be honest, were on Temu, so I'm trying to see if there's the same ones on Amazon. I tried to look for them, but if not, I'm gonna put like what's similar. I'll put that on my storefront, on like hair stuff. I also need to add some newer, like, skincare products I've been using. I'm always wondering if I get Temu, will it be hit or miss? The good thing is that you can send stuff back. It's just like Amazon. You can send it back. It's just more of a pain in the butt because you have to package. So a lot of times Temu just sends it in like the, what is that? The plastic or whatever bags. And so when you send it back, you need to put it in a package. So you might need to pay for the package. I usually repurpose boxes that I have from Amazon. And I put it in that and send it back when things aren't good. I don't really buy a lot of stuff from Temu. It's only certain things like the heatless rods, no problem, right? I think this mask actually came off of Temu. It was a pack of them, so stuff like this, like, not a big deal, right? I did order like some workout shorts, and one time they were great and the other time they weren't. Some of my swimsuits are from Temu. But I don't recommend bras. I've tried some bras from Temu and I don't recommend them. But I have breast implants. I had breast surgery 7, almost 8 years ago to correct a deformity. And so I might be different than you if you are a woman. So I don't like bras with underwires. And my favorite bras actually come from Walmart. I know. I've tried so many others. I've tried Victoria's Secret. I've tried other department stores, but I don't know why. I just like the ones from Walmart, like the wireless ones. Or I like live in like sports bras. I can't stand underwire. So if I'm ever gifted a bra that has an underwire in it, I take it out instantly. The other thing I get on Temu is my cat toys for my cat, because it's cheaper to buy them in bulk there. And they always end up under the couch. And under like the entertainment stand in the living room. Always. And what's funny is my cat loves tennis balls. He's like a dog. So I'm starting to get him more tennis balls because those don't end up under the couch. One of these days I should have him in my room so I can put him on camera with you guys. But he's not a lap cat. He's weird. Okay? He'll sit beside me. He'll sit in front of me. But he won't sit on my lap very long. I have an orange cat and he only plays with trash. Yeah, mine does too. Like, anytime I get packages in, and like I said, like those plastic bag type packages, he loves this shit. So I'll let him play with it for a few days before I throw it away. And boxes. Of course, boxes. Right? He gets a new box every time I get a delivery, which is almost every day. And he gets to play with the box. He always has first dibs on the box. But yeah, someone was talking about fragrances. Girl, you have no idea. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm over here looking at all of my fragrances over there on, it's like I have a bookshelf. Like 2 of the shelves are just fragrances. Is it Bargavi or is it Hargavi? You and your mask is so pretty, and it also gives those 50 Shades Ball Gala vibe, kind of like Luxe Plus Mystery. I can't stand 50 Shades of Grey, but thank you. I can't stand... I've never watched the movies. When the book came out, when the book first came out, and I'm going to age myself, it's fine. When the book first came out, everybody was talking about it. I opened it. I went to a bookstore and opened to a random page, read that page, and put it back down. It's trash. It is absolute freaking garbage. Cannot stand that book. Number 1, it looks like a child wrote it. Number 2, it from what I read, it endorsed abuse, and I don't endorse that. I'm good. Okay. Mel, what advice would you give if you wanted your person to not be friends with someone or a group of people who are toxic, such as they are two-faced and keep bullying them behind their back? You can do it a few different ways. Number 1, they learn the truth about these people. They've already learned the truth about these people, and now they're coming to you talking about it. Hear that conversation. Hear the conversation that they came to you telling you they found out about this friend group. They found out about these people talking about them, and know it as it already happened, okay? Another way is you can look at that friend group differently. Instead of them talking and bullying them, right? They do nothing but talk great about them. They talk amazing things about them all the time. They talk about how amazing they are all the time. So either way is the way that I would go, and totally up to you. I just watched the movie as a young adult, and it brought, and I don't know what else you're saying, that's okay. Mel, I tried revising them, and they don't do that to them, but it's really tough. I'm confused by that. But yeah, my videos where like my hair is like recently like a little bit more curly, I guess. I used the same rods, but I put a curl cream in my hair while it was wet. Today I put a leave-in conditioner on that. I called it a day. So I think that's why it's not like super curly like it was before, but I kind of like it. I'm assuming you guys are typing. Or my chat is stalled. Sometimes that happens. I'm going to be on here maybe for another, like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. So if you guys have questions, let me know. What I always find interesting is like with my makeup, like my eyeshadow is actually more bold than I normally do it, but on camera it doesn't show up as much. It's so crazy. And my eyeshadow is from an Anastasia palette. Thera, I love the spinning Rex. I'll be doing that when the doubts creep. It's funny, sometimes I'll be eating a snack and it comes out of the blue like, what? Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Mel, sorry, I meant I tried using the revision that those group of friends don't do that to my person, but it's tough because that same group also does the same thing to me. You can revise it. Revise it as they don't do that. Or ask yourself, why are you associating with that group? Are you being the person you want to be by associating with them? If they're not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated, why are you associating with them? Why are you gracing them with your presence and your time? Your presence and your time is a gift. So why are you giving them a gift? They didn't earn it. They don't deserve it. Why are you doing that? I can spin this in any way you want. It's whatever way you want to think about it. I'm going to sit here and put some cuticle oil on while I'm talking to you guys. Another thing that I often get in DMs are your nails real? Yes. These are mine. They're not painted right now, but yeah. And what's crazy, guys, is my nails broke like 3 weeks ago, and they're already this long. they like broke to like here. And I had all of them short. And they're already this long. Same with my roots. I just did my roots like 2 weeks ago. And they're already growing out. And my hair normally doesn't do that. Normally to get to this length of root takes at least a month. 5 weeks, something like that. Okay. Yo, what is your take on reaching out first when your person didn't ask to see you? Like, I don't ask my girlfriend out this weekend as she is filling herself with other things. We used to hang every weekend. Take it as a time to do what you want. It sounds like she's doing what she wants. Why aren't you prioritizing yourself? What do you want? What would make you happy to do? Outside of your relationship, what would make you happy? What do you like to do? Go do that. Prioritize you. Right now, you're still focused on the mirror. Why are you focused on the mirror? Focus on yourself. Mel, it's actually my person's friend group, but yes, I'm changing my self-concept where I don't deal with people like that. Yeah, they don't deserve your time. They don't deserve your energy whatsoever. And if it's your person's friend group, like I said, your person is discovering the truth about them. Your person is finding out that they're toxic. Your person is finding out that they aren't who they say they are right now. And because they found out that truth, it has brought you two both together stronger than ever. This is exactly what I did with my son. Go watch that video on how I fixed a relationship with my son. And all I did was, I was in a relationship at the time for 3 years with a narcissist. Okay. I did not diagnose him. A therapist did. Okay. And he had my son convinced that I was a horrible mother, that I was a horrible person, that I thought he was a mistake. I've never thought that ever. And he had him convinced of all these things. And he believed it. What I did is I said no. My knowing is that my son is discovering the truth. My knowing, and I scripted this out too, my knowing is that he's discovered the truth, and because of that, it made our connection as mother and son stronger than ever. Our bond is like, can go through anything and come out stronger, right? It's like a diamond. It goes under pressure and it comes out a diamond. That he discovered the truth, and it brought us closer together, and we have an amazing relationship. We talk every day. We watch shows together. We have fun together. I could go get him. He will tell you exactly what I just told you. He knows. He knows what I did. I told him. So even if he's right outside my door and hearing me, it won't matter. He also knows what I do, guys. And he's the same as me. He's not religious. I got him a Bible because he was interested in it. He has his own Bible, kind of like my pink one. It's a King James version. I'm having him read that first, and then I'm going to get him a different version. Because mine was a gift. The pink one was a gift. And he's interpreting the Bible in his own way as well, which is even different than me, and that's fine. See, there's no right or wrong. Yeah, as far as like hanging with your person every weekend, that's not sustainable for a long relationship. I don't care what anybody says. Yo, is reading success stories on Reddit or any other platform a form of lack when I feel bad when I would read them? Yeah, it is. Because right now you're reading them in the lens that you're comparing yourself. So I would go on a detox of it. Delete the Reddit app off of your phone if you have it on your phone. Delete it off of your phone. Do not pay attention to it. Okay? And live your own success story. Live your own success story. Because right now, you're comparing yourself. You're looking at these success stories and saying, why not me? Oh my God, why them and not me? I'm doing all the right things. Why not me? Instead, once you're able to, look at it as, oh my gosh, this is showing me what's possible for me. This is showing me what I am right now. If they can do it, why not me? You see the difference? Same words, different identity, different energy. I have deleted Instagram after reaching out to you. Perfect. Powerful soul. I consulted dime tarot readers and asked of my SP will get divorced and most likely got no in answers. Please, can you give me some solution? Go watch my videos on tarot. Powerful soul, how long have you been with me? Why are you going to tarot readers? Why? Why are you giving your power away to pieces of paper that mean absolutely nothing? This is a piece of paper. Ooh, piece of paper. Why are you giving your power away to a piece of paper? Oh no, it's the Page of Pentacles. Oh no. Oh no. Some people could take this as someone with a little bit of money. I take it as, oh, it's money. Cool. See? Interpretation. Right? I felt very tempting. Well, ask yourself who you are being when you are tempted by tarot. Who are you being? What identity are you being? Vi, I was actually thinking about doing this to get away from success stories for a couple of weeks or a month. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Be your own success story. Go live your life. Why are you living your life vicariously through other people? Why are you comparing yourself to other people? If you're watching success stories in a way of like comparison and it's not in a good way, get away from it. I have clients that have success that watched my success stories in a lens of, if they can do it, I can do it. That's the difference. Powerful soul, I want him to be mine, and some said I should leave him because I'm not his wife. That's so hurtful. But he's already yours. He's already yours. So how can you want somebody to be yours that is already yours? I'm confused. Very confused right now. How can you want something to be yours that is already yours? That's like saying, I want the phone that's right in front of me, and it's right in front of you. I want this phone so bad. Why can't I have this phone? I don't get it. You can't want what you already have. You already have it. Be the person that already has it. He's already yours. Period. He is already yours. Why are you telling me that he's not? Like, why are you telling me that he's not? I don't get it. I don't understand. You're in Barbados. It's kind of like when people tell me they can't do this, they can't do that because of whatever circumstances. Like, no, you're already in Barbados. What? I don't understand. I'm not comprehending. No comprehendo. Ah. And what's crazy is I keep looking at my face because I tried a new, like, foundation. It's not even a foundation, it's a skin tint. Normally I use NARS. I use the light reflecting one, and it's like $60 a bottle. So I tried like a skin tint. That I think the skin tint was $10, $15, I can't remember. And I like it. It's not as heavy coverage as the NARS, but I like it. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need the heavy coverage anymore. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I shifted reality so much that I don't even need heavy foundation anymore. I needed the NARS because of my rosacea that I used to have. I no longer have rosacea, I guess, because it's not showing through. Because this is blush. Any more questions, guys? I might be on here for another 10 minutes. I'm going to get off at 5 o'clock my time, which is in 10 minutes. So if there's no other questions, I might go ahead and get off. And then you guys can see me next week. I always announce on my community post when I'm going live. Yo, one last question. How to persist through 3D when things are horrible. I have so many videos on that. Here's something that I suggest. Go to my personal success stories on my playlist. Like, I have multiple playlists, but you want to find the one that's my success stories. Go watch them. I've been in some impossible circumstances and horrible situations. None of it matters. Let's say SP that says they will not get back with their ex. I've already went over this. I went over this in the message that I sent you. Their words don't matter. I've had multiple men that told me that they never get back with exes, hit me up 6 months, a year later, begging for another chance. Telling me that they've changed, that they've done this, they've done that. Okay? Your circumstances don't matter. Circumstances 3D is just one selection out of infinite selections. Stop, select, self. Stop, take a pause. Realize that your current reality, your current 3D circumstances is just one selection. Okay? Then you're going to select a different reality that you wish to experience, whatever the desire is. Claim it as now. And then you become the self that is already experiencing that reality, the identity, the being, the knowing. You know your name is Yo, right? I know I've been saying it wrong. You had to correct me a lot of times. You know your name is Yo. If I started calling you, I don't even know, Sarah, I have quite a few clients that are named Sarah. If I started calling you Sarah, you'd be like, no, you must be mistaking me for somebody else. So why aren't you doing that with your 3D? 3D is showing you this. No, you must be mistaken because I'm this. Do you have to do affirmations for air to breathe? No. You have air to breathe. You know it as fact. You don't see the oxygen, do you? You don't see it, but it's there. You don't have to do visual scenes, scenes all the time to know that the sun is going to rise every morning. You know the sun will rise every morning. See, it's a knowing. It's an identity. That's all it is. Techniques just get you into the identity, into the knowing. That's all they do. If you like affirmations, that's great. Personally, if I do affirmations, it's very short, maybe once a day, and then I move on. And I live my life. Me personally, I'm lazy. I like to just know. I drink, I know things, and they happen. That's it. Because I am that person. See, I am the identity that whatever I want happens. Yeah, what people say doesn't matter. A lot of times people saying I don't go back to exes, right, is a defense mechanism on themselves. It's an insecurity. That's all it is. So why are you listening to what they have to say? Listen to your knowing. When you get a no, have a knowing. You hear no? No, it's a knowing. My knowing says different. And here's the thing, guys. I invest in my own self. Crazy. If you watch my video, see, I forget what I titled. Crap. Hold on. It's a recent video. Where is it at? Maybe it's not so recent. Oh, broke energy is canceled. If you watch that, I talk about how I invest in myself even with like business stuff and marketing and everything else. I invested in myself and I attended a Russell Brunson event. Russell Brunson is the CEO of ClickFunnels. Do I use ClickFunnels? No. But I went to this to see how other successful people are. Their identity, how they move, how they talk. Right? If you don't know how that looks, go put yourself around people that are. If you wish to be a millionaire, go observe millionaires. See how they act, see how they think, see how they move. And then replicate it. Okay? So I went to this event just to observe, to learn, and I learned a lot. And I got out of it exactly what I expected, which was to see the identities of these people that are successful. And one of them was the CEO of It Cosmetics. And she said exactly what I just did. When she kept getting no, she had a knowing. Right? When she got no and she got many doors slammed in her face, she still had a knowing that she was going to be successful. And then she was. Right? When you get a no, have a knowing. There was another guy, and I forget his name. I said it in that video. Because I like to give credit where credit is due. Okay? That he was born with a chromosome disease that left him looking different than everyone else. And he went through a lot of surgeries, right, to look even close to normal, right? And he talks about you can either be a victim or a victor. And that's true. You can either identify with the good wolf or the bad wolf. You can only serve one master. You can't serve two masters. You see how it's in everything. You can be a victim, right? Victim, or you can be a victor. You can be a victim and say, oh no, they said this, they said that, yada, yada, yada. Or you can be a victor and say, no, they love me because they're my soulmate. I'm amazing. Of course they love me. Of course. Why wouldn't they? That's victor mentality versus victim. I grew up in severe poverty, okay? I was told I would never amount to anything. All of my family, because I was adopted or fostered, okay, was, for lack of better terms, trash. They're all on government assistance. They all think I'm crazy because I'm not. Okay? Some of them have been prostitutes and strippers. Some of them have been drug dealers and drug addicts. And I was told I would be the same. That was my fate. But I didn't identify with that. I've been on my own since I was 16. I've been homeless before. And when I was homeless, I knew no matter what, I was taken care of. No matter what, things would work out for me, and then they did. I've been almost homeless a second time. This was after my son was born. And I had a week to find another place to live. A week. Everyone else was freaking out because I had nowhere to go. And now I had a son to take care of. And I said, it doesn't matter because I'm taken care of. It's all going to work out. 3 days later, I was offered a place to stay. 3 days. Maybe that's a magic number. I don't know. But as long as you know, it's a knowing. As long as you know everything works out for you, then it does. See, reality doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Powerful, right? You can shift any situation. Everything that I've gone through led me to here. That's why I don't revise it. People have told me, why don't you revise being autistic and ADHD? Why don't you revise being normal? Who's to say that I'm not normal now? Who's to say that I'm not thriving now? Just because of your limiting belief that I should be disabled doesn't mean that I am. I take it that my brain works so differently that I'm able to see things in a way that no one else can. I'm able to coach in a way that no one else can. I'm able to shift people in such a way that is such an epiphany to them. Because I'm not neurotypical. So why would I change that? Why would I change my past traumatic events when I have clients that come to me that are going through those events right now? And I'm able to tell them the shifts that they can make in real time. You see, you can spin anything any way that you want. I would not be the person I am talking to you right now if I allowed my 3D circumstances to get to me. Period. I use it as my strength. That's all you gotta do. Use your 3D as your strength. What you're going through right now is part of the unfolding to a such better future. If you're going through a lot right now, rainbows come after a storm. You can't see a rainbow without a storm. You can't experience light without darkness. You wouldn't know what light is without it. Okay? This is how you need to think. This is how you need to shift. That's it. It's that simple, guys. I'm about to get off of here. If you guys have one more question, I will answer one more question and then I'm getting off of here. But if not, I hope all my mothers, all my parents have a great Mother's Day. Whether you're a mom or a dad, it doesn't matter. Right? To me, it's Parents' Day. Because there's lots of dads out there that are single dads. So you're both a mom and a dad. And you deserve that day too. There's a lot of mothers that are mothers and dads at the same time. They deserve to be celebrated on both days as well. That's how I think about it. So I will give this, like I said, 4 more minutes and then I'm getting off of here. And I will get off of my soapbox. And what's crazy is I said 5 o'clock and now we're past 5 o'clock. It's fine. I talk. Most of you guys just listen and that's fine. But replays of my lives always are posted after. So if you missed anything, it'll be on the replay. What's crazy is, speaking of like things that I ordered, I have so many things that I've ordered that I haven't even tried yet. Like I got a new wireless mic to use for my phone. It's still in the box. It's still in the, like, it still has the plastic on it. I haven't even opened it yet. I need to open that and charge it and try it. Right now I'm plugged into my Blue Yeti. So hopefully I can move this and it doesn't make it too much noise for you guys. Yeah, I just have a Blue Yeti. I have that plugged in and on my desk. So how I'm set up is this is set up near my desk and I have an L desk. One of these days I need to show you guys my setup. But I would have to like clear off like personal items and stuff. I might do that like a behind the scenes on my member side. I think that'd be cool. Do like a behind the scenes type situation. And those of you that are joining the member side, you can always comment on the members videos or on the members only posts and tell me what you want to see over there. That helps me out. So I know what you guys want, because members will get priority on suggestions. All right, guys. I've got like a minute here left. So, again, I hope everyone has a wonderful Mother's Day, Parents' Day. And as always, no matter when you guys are watching me, if you're watching the replay, that's great. No matter when you're watching, day or night, you're about to have the best day or night of your life. I already know that that's the case for you. Take care.